This is KUGAN CASSIUS for Rifle TV in association with Mackinson in Marbella at the final press conference here for Frampton Quigg. With me I've got IBF Super Featherweight Champion Carl Frampton. How are you?
Good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Another lovely press conference.
That was good. It was good fun. Yeah.
Alright, let's just talk about some of the things that were obviously said in the press conference. First of all, this whole dressing room thing that you said it was laughable, but I'm talking to Shane there and he's saying that, you know, without it not being in the contract, how is this going to be resolved? He's saying that there's a possibility that you won't fight over it, or is that true?
I don't know. I'm not going to give in. What's Scott saying? Is he going to not fight over it?
I haven't spoke to him yet. Are you prepared to do that over a dressing room? Carl?
Potentially. Really? I'm not going to give in here. I'm not going to give in. It's just stupid stuff. We've come up with a solution. Lock the door of the dressing room and go into different dressing rooms. That's it. But this guy's he's got so many superstitions. It's unreal. They've just laid everything out on the table. They kind of embarrassed themselves today. If he backs himself so much, if he thinks he's such a fighter that he is, doesn't matter what dressing room he's in. But either I'm in the dressing room, as the A said, or no one's in it. Just lock the door. We'll go to different rooms. Simple.
Is it not a case of who gets there first on Saturday night?
I don't know. I can imagine images of Scott bringing a camp bed or a little bed in and sleeping in the dressing room tonight. I wouldn't put it past them. That's how superstitious they are. But it needs to be sorted.
I want to talk to you a little bit about The Gloves Are Off, which aired on Sky Sports a couple of weeks ago. You made constant reference to Scott's lack of intelligence and boxing brain. Not overlooking him in them aspects, Carl?
No, I don't think I am. I don't think he's ever shown that he can box intelligently. He does the same thing every single fight that I've watched. He's a good fighter. I think a lot was made out of that. I didn't try to put the guy down. I just think that I have a boxing IQ. I'm more clever than him, and that's it. That's really it. There's a lot made out of that, but all I said was I have a better boxing brain on him, and that's plain and simple.
Another thing that came up was obviously these sparring stories that were surfacing around the original press conferences, and then in The Gloves Are Off, you revealed something that obviously for the first time.
As a novice professional, just turned over. I jumped in the shot pretty much, and my hand touched the ground, and I got up. My knees dipped a bit, hand touched the ground, got up. Didn't go on my ass, didn't go on my back, wasn't knocked out like they said. I stood up, I remembered, and Barry was standing in the corner, and I turned around and said, "That's never happened before." I kind of laughed about it and carried on, but they're just manufacturing stuff because they have to try and get confidence, and that's it really. There's no more to that story. That's it.
Today's obviously the final press conference, and we anticipated some back and forth between the two camps, but obviously do you think there was a bit of disrespect shown there towards Blaine or Shane even?
Yeah. Blaine's the promoter of the show. He's been heavily involved in my career from the very start, so bit of disrespect, but it's been like that the whole way. They've been very disrespectful. Joe was even more disrespectful today than he's ever been, but it's kind of what they try to do is make us. They're trying to get under our skins, and they have been trying to do that from the start. But at the start, I'm playing the game. That's all I'm doing, just playing the game. These guys are losing it. You've seen that today. It's not worked, and it's kind of worked against them. I'm just sitting back and smiling and laughing. I think it's hilarious.
And there's been a few references to weight issues, etc., regarding yourself. What do you
I don't know if you want to ask any of the board members. I done my check weigh-in yesterday, and I was well inside the 3%. Which you're allowed to be. You're only allowed to be, can't be any more than 3% of your body weight over. I was well inside it. So I've done everything right this time. Everything's been perfect. And that's it. There's no issues with weight. I think Johnny Nelson may have said something about I didn't sweat when I done a little workout on the paddles, or I'd done 2 minutes in a shopping centre with shorts and t-shirt on. What does he want me to do? Like start sweating buckets? I'm fine on the weight.
Just want to quickly ask you about obviously a couple of fights coming up. One of them, Kiko Martinez against Leo Santa Cruz. Santa Cruz and yourself and Scott Quigg have been all linked for the last 2 years. Do you think Santa Cruz is going backwards?
I don't know. Well, he had that fight against Mares, which was a big fight for him and a great win. I'm glad. I don't know. I don't want to discredit Kiko because I think at this point in his career he deserves to be involved in big fights. I'm glad that he's getting a big fight and that he's being well paid. And would it massively surprise me if Kiko went out and won that fight? I probably would, if I'm being honest, but he's got a chance. He can punch hard. Santa Cruz is tough, but he's there to be hit. It's a good fight, and obviously Santa Cruz is potentially the winner of that fight is potentially linked up with me and Quigg.
He's vocally said that he wants the winner of you and
he said that for a long time. He said that for a long time. So we'll see what happens after this one.
Just finally, obviously Jazza Dickens takes on Rigondeaux on the 12th of March. Again, this will be your mandatory if you come through Scott Quigg for the WBA as well as Shingo Wake. But you have no problems about facing Rigondeaux?
No, I absolutely don't. I've said it and I've stated that I'm happy to fight him. I believe I'm the only super bantamweight in the world that can beat him. I feel I can beat him. I genuinely do believe that. And if that's what happens, we'd sit down with our team after. If that fight with Rigo happens, I'm happy for it.
Just finally, a little bit of a push and a push up there. It wasn't a firm push, but what was being said up there at the head-to-head?
What was being said was we were stirring for a long time, and I said, "Look, Scott, do you want me to look away first?" And we've been looking at each other for a while now. I tapped him on the shoulder. He grabbed me, I grabbed him. Then Eddie tried to get involved and told him to piss off, and he backed away because he's a big bag of shit. And that's it.
Okay. Well, it's going to get us a few more YouTube views anyway, so I thank you for that anyway. Carl, listen, I know you've got other stuff to do here, so listen, best of luck weighing tomorrow, and then Saturday night Manchester will be absolutely rocking. Yeah. Half Ireland, half Manchester.
Man. Can't wait. No. It's going to be more like 75%.
We shall see on Saturday night.
We'll see.
All right, thank you very much, Carl Frampton.